Facebook is the best platform to get clients, hands down. If you aren't using Facebook, I don't know what you're doing, because if you're using any other platform, LinkedIn, email, Instagram, Twitter, you're missing out on so much money. Okay, these strategies work, but Facebook is a game changer, trust me. And I see so many people who are like, oh, I didn't make any money from Facebook because you aren't doing it right. You have to do it right. And honestly, if you do it right, you will only need Facebook. You won't even need any other platform to get clients from, because you'll get so many appointments, so many people coming in, that you will forget about Instagram, email, LinkedIn, none of that, none of that crap. So, first things first, to get clients from Facebook, you need to you need to exploit Facebook groups. And when I say exploit, I don't mean it in a bad way, but I do. So what I mean to say is you have to join Facebook groups and you have to promote in those Facebook groups. Now, there's so many people that come to me with the same problem, that many admins don't allow promotion or spam. Many admins decline my posts, and I can only promote. And I when I promote, some people do get to post their post, but they say that when they post, they don't get any replies or anything like that. And there's so many people saying use Facebook groups, but it doesn't work. That's not true, because you are not using them in the correct way. So I always say this, right? Whenever you're using Facebook, you have to apply these four filters. Sorry. Of course, if you go into any random group and then you start posting there, what's gonna happen is, most of your posts or most of those groups are not good enough, right? So what you have to do is apply these four filters before promoting in any group. And let me tell you this: if you just go into a millions of groups and just join random groups, private and public, and then just start bombarding all of those groups with posts, first of all, your post will start going in the spam section of the group. So admins will always see it in the spam section, so they will never approve your posts. Second, Facebook will actually restrict your account for spamming posts. Facebook never likes a spammy person. So what you have to do is you have to apply these full filters. I'm going to tell you what those four filters are. So first things first, always go for a public group. If you're looking to promote yourself, never go in a private group. Now, I've heard so many people saying, oh, I went into a private group. Well, if you go in a private group, there's a reason it's private. It's private. A private group is private. So no spammer, no person who is promoting their stuff joins that group. And if you go into that group and you promote yourself, even if you don't spam, you just, do a post in which, let's say you're a marketing agency and you're targeting coaches, right? You just go into a group with coaches, and you just comment on that private group. I'm helping coaches get more clients. Anybody interested? And then drop your booking link. What's going to happen is the admin will not approve your post and they will kick you out of that group. That is what's going to happen. So don't go in a private group. Always go in a public group, because public groups are public for a reason. Public groups means that people can join and can promote. And some public groups get a pretty good reply rate as well. Some public groups don't, some do. So not all public groups are for people to promote, but mostly are. So that's the first thing: join a a public group. Second thing is that you have to join a group that has at least 20,000 members, a public group with at least 20,000 members, because you need people in that group. If you join a group with 50 members, who's going to see your message? Who's going to reply to you? Because only like 50% of the people see your message in a group. So if you're in a group with like 50 people, only 25 of them are going to see, and only 1% reply, right? So out of 25, who's going to reply? Literally nobody. So please join groups with at least 20,000 20,000 members, right? That's the second thing. The third thing is that you always need to post in the groups that don't have the admin approval on. So, when you do a post, when you're trying to promote yourself in groups, and whenever you do a post, it says your post has been submitted to the admin for approval, and you're trying to promote something. Whenever you're trying to promote something, and then a few days later you come back to the same group, and Facebook shows your post has been declined. There's a reason for that. If the admin has turned on admin approval, it means that he doesn't want anybody else to promote in that group but himself. and he's gonna either kick you out or turn the post, or you will not be able to, comment in that group, post in that group anymore. So there's no reason for you to be in that group anyways. So that's the thing, right? So you only always have to join the groups that don't have the public admin approval on. And how are you going to check that? How are you going to check that? Whenever you're going to do a post, um, there's going to come, before you do a post, there's going to come something written, like do a public post, or it's going to be written write a post for admin approval, right? So if it says write a post for admin approval, you don't want to post in that group. Right. So we have the last filter that you have to apply whenever you're doing a post, is that go into that group first, go into a public group, see the recent posts and see all of those posts. If you're in a public group, people must be promoting themselves, and any random post, right? And if you see that those posts have a lot of comments, or at least like 5 comments, 4 comments, not completely dead, like 0 comments, then you can post in there. But if that post has like 0 comments, then what chance do you have that people will reply to your post? Because that group is dead. Nobody's replying in that group. Nobody wants anything. And it's mostly filled with spammers, and the admin has abandoned the ship, and nobody cares about that group. So you don't want to go in that group. These are the 4 filters you have to apply. Go join a public group, at least 20,000 members. What was the third one? Yeah, post should not have an admin approval turned on. And the last one is it should have engagement, good post to comment ratio, right? That is how you get clients from posting in groups. Now, most of you who must be posting in groups, you're missing one of those filters, right? Or you're missing all of those filters. You're going in private groups with public approval turned on, and then you're randomly posting. They may have a good comment ratio, right? But it's of no use. Why do you think it's of use? It's of no use, honey. There's no reason for you to, comment on in these groups, okay? That's another thing. Now I will go into the third thing. Okay, that's how you'll get clients from posting in groups. Now, another way to get clients through Facebook is to simply message people. Go in with your service. Hey, are you interested? Ask people. Of course, they're going to reply to you if you ask them. Not everybody will reply to you, but you will get replies, some replies, if you send them messages. And how are you going to send them messages? I'm going to tell you, don't text random strangers. Because what's going to happen is if you text random strangers, your message will go in the message request section, and they will never see it because nobody checks their message request. Everybody checks their inbox on Facebook, on Messenger, right? So you always have to send them a friend request first, then go in with the message, then go in with your pitch. And your pitch should always be small. It doesn't matter what you say. I mean, it does. You need a whole script about that as well. But this is the core principle. Always keep your message short. It should never be longer than 4 or 5 lines. That's it. Nobody wants to read your longest message. Nobody cares about your message. So always make it short. Always join groups. Always send messages to people. But do it in a safe way. Talk to you soon.